Have you lost your WIC card in Texas and are feeling overwhelmed about what to do next? Stay with us as we unveil the step-by-step guide that will restore your benefits quickly and hassle-free. Welcome to our explainer. Losing something as vital as your family's nutritional lifeline can induce instant panic, but let's take a deep breath. Today, we're taking anxiety completely out of this process. We're going to walk through exactly what you need to do right now and how to get your family back on track without missing a single beat.
Here is our emergency action plan for today. We'll quickly cover WIC card basics, how to stop the loss immediately, getting your replacement, the required documents you'll need, emergency solutions for worst-case scenarios, and finally, some key resources. Let's dive right in.
Starting off with a quick refresher on the basics, Texas WIC provides absolutely vital, healthy food for expecting parents and young families. Recently, Texas actually upgraded from the old chip cards to new real-time electronic benefits transfer, or EBT cards. These new cards start with the numbers 6117. They link directly to a mobile app and sync instantly. And honestly, this new technology is going to be your best friend when it comes to fixing this situation.
Which brings us to the triage phase, stopping the loss immediately. The absolutely crucial point here is that you must act the very second you realize your card is missing. You see, unlike Medicaid benefits, which are tied to use specifically at a doctor's office, WIC food benefits on an active card can be swiped at a grocery store by anyone. If someone finds your card and guesses your PIN, whatever they spend is permanently gone. The state cannot replace stolen food benefits, so time is literally of the essence here.
Now, I know exactly what you might be thinking right now, and it's definitely the most stressful part of this whole ordeal. What happens to my current food benefits? Is your family going to miss out on the milk, formula, and fresh produce you were counting on for the rest of the month?
Well, let me give you some instant relief on that front. Your unspent benefits are completely preserved the moment that card is officially reported and locked. The state system instantly deactivates the missing card and safely locks away your remaining food balance. When you get your new replacement card, all of those preserved benefits transfer over seamlessly. You just have to lock it down first.
If you've got a smartphone, you can secure your account in seconds using the WIC app. Just open the app and tap the menu. Navigate over to Card Management under your account. Find your specific card. Remember, you're looking for that one starting with 6117. Tap the Edit button and simply hit Freeze Card. Boom! Done! Your benefits are completely protected.
But hey, what if you don't use the app? Or what if your phone was lost right along with your wallet? Go ahead and grab a pen. You can call the toll-free Texas WIC Card Management line at 833-966-1382. When you call, the automated system is just going to ask for your zip code and the date of birth of the parent or guardian on the account. Once you punch that in, the system locks your card instantly over the phone.
All right, so you've secured your account. Now you need a replacement. Let's look at the pathways to get one. Texas WIC actually offers 3 different options to get a new card. You can request it right through that WIC app, you can order one over the 833 phone line we just talked about, or you can walk straight into your local WIC clinic to request one in person.
So, which pathway makes the most sense for you? Let's compare them. If you use the app or the phone line, your new card arrives via mail delivery. It's incredibly convenient, but it does take about 7 to 10 business days. On the other hand, if you do a local clinic pickup, they hand you a physical card instantly. However, clinic staff warn that it can take up to 3 days for the state system to fully sync your transferred benefits to that brand new card. Basically, if you have enough food at home for a week, the mail is great. But if you're out of infant formula right now, today, you really need to go down to the clinic.
Just a quick warning, if you do choose the mail delivery route, you absolutely must wait a full 10 business days before reporting that the mailed card hasn't arrived. If you get anxious on day 5 and request another one through the app, it can trigger database security flags and really complicate your account. So patience is definitely key if you rely on the mail.
Moving on to required documents. If you decide that you need your benefits urgently and you choose to visit your local clinic, please don't just walk in empty-handed. To prevent identity fraud and ensure public funds are protected, Texas WIC requires some specific paperwork. Let's make sure you're totally prepared so you don't waste a trip during an already stressful time.
You'll honestly be relieved to know just how flexible Texas WIC actually is here. To prove your identity, you can bring a driver's license, a passport, a birth certificate, a government photo ID, a school ID, your Texas benefits card, or even a prior WIC card. And here is the absolute best part. Clinic policies state they will accept these documents regardless of their expiration date. Even better, if you only have a digital picture of your birth certificate or ID saved on your phone, they're going to accept that too.
Along with your ID, you do have to prove your Texas residency. You can bring a utility bill, a credit card bill, or a rent receipt. But there is one hard and fast rule to remember here.
you must prove a physical address. A P.O. box is strictly unallowable as primary proof of residency. The state simply has to know the actual physical location where your household resides.
But what happens if the worst-case scenario hits? What if your purse or wallet was stolen, taking your WIC card, your ID, and your residency documents all at once? Or what if a natural disaster just struck? Let's talk about emergency and temporary solutions, because Texas WIC actually has safety nets built in for these exact situations.
The most important safety net they have is called a provisional certification. If you physically cannot produce an ID or residency proof because of theft or homelessness, the clinic isn't just going to turn you away to go hungry. Instead, they'll have you sign a legal proxy called a self-declaration form. This grants you a 30-day grace period. You'll get your replacement card and 30 days of emergency benefits right then and there. You just have to make sure to bring in your proper IDs sometime within that month to keep the account open long-term.
Furthermore, if you're ever displaced by a state-declared disaster, like a hurricane or tornado, the system enters disaster mode. This allows clinics anywhere across the state to instantly pull up your family's records, automatically transfer your case to whatever safe city you're in, lock your lost card, and use remote digital signatures to issue real-time benefits on a new card. They literally strip away all the red tape when nature strikes.
All right, we're in the home stretch. Resources and next steps. Once that shiny new replacement card is safely in your hands, our priority shifts to keeping it there. So let's cover some really practical strategies to prevent this from happening again.
First and foremost, you need to treat this WIC card exactly like you treat your bank debit card. Set a really strong PIN. The state explicitly warns against using 1234, repeating numbers, or obvious birthdays. Keep the card secured in a wallet or a specific, designated spot in your home, and just keep it safe for the entirety of your time on the program.
I highly recommend you pause the explainer right here to save these vital lifelines to your phone. For general info and state assistance, you can call Texas WIC support at 800-942-3678. If you ever need local community emergency help beyond just food, like housing or crisis counseling, dial 211. And for self-service and benefit checking, definitely grab the MyWIC app from the App Store or Google Play. As we wrap up today, please keep in mind this important disclaimer. Procedures and policies can change, so always verify current guidelines with your local WIC office. But the big takeaway here is that regaining your benefits is highly structured, very fast, and incredibly easy if you follow this guide. You are absolutely not alone, and the program is designed to get your family fed no matter the obstacle. So what step will you take first to secure your family's benefits today? If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with other Texas families who might need a helping hand. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next one.